is going on, you guys? This is Ryan here, and today we are going to be reviewing my brand new custom elite AJ Styles. Before we talk about this figure, I want to say thanks to Burnoutinc, the very talented man who made this custom. All of his social medias are linked down below, so check him out. He's the one who made this custom. I sent him the parts. He painted this bad boy up completely. We're going to get into a bunch of features about this figure. First, we are going to take a look at the recipe that makes this figure up. So the hair piece on the head scan is from the Hornswoggle El Torito Battle Pack. The actual head scan itself is the Elite 24 Miz. The jacket is from the Psycho Sid figure. The arms and the body is the WrestleMania, or I believe actually the arms might be Miz as well, I'm not sure, but the body is a WrestleMania 30 Shawn Michaels. The elbow pad is a modded elbow pad, just a regular small one. The hands are Elite 1 Rey Mysterio, and just some regular knee pads. And those are the parts that make up this custom. In terms of his one accessory, that would be the vest. As we know, AJ Styles does wear a vest. It is similar to this vest, which is from the Psycho Sid. You could use the Elite 32 Cody Rhodes, which is the one I originally sent Burnoutinc, but the material is very hard to get on and off. It's a very hard plastic, so I went with the flimsier rubber that the Psycho Sid one is made out of. You could use that. You could use the Elite 36 Dean Ambrose. There are a couple different vests you can use. I chose to use this one. I wish it had a hood on the back. Not that big of a deal, but I think from the front, it does look really good on Styles. Like I pointed out in the recipe portion of this video, this is an Elite 24 Miz head scan. The eyebrows were repainted as well as the beard. And the hair piece over here is from the Hornswoggle El Torito 2-pack. Which is basically the same exact hairstyle AJ has now. I saw a lot of different people using it, so I thought that I'd actually sent this hairpiece to Burnoutinc in a trade prior. He wasn't using it, so I asked him if he could use it for the styles instead of sculpting, which would take a lot more time, and he did, and it turned out great. What he did was he first sanded out the hair that was on the Miz because there was a bit of hair on there. Then I think he smoothed it out with some epoxy, if I'm correct, and then he glued the hairpiece on. It does look a lot like AJ Styles in my eyes. There are a couple other head scans that work, like the Jamie Noble. I think the Dean Ambrose Elite 25 can work. But me personally, I like this one best. As I said, this is the WrestleMania 30 Shawn Michaels, so it has the chest hair from that figure on the upper torso. Down onto the arms. This is a really key piece that I really like. This is a regular elbow pad, but the elbow pads AJ Styles wears, they have the gap near the middle or the front middle of it. So I think Burnoutinc just cut the middle pieces and then picked it out, and that's how it looks like this. I think that is a key detail that makes this custom look really good. Here is AJ's glove, which was painted red. This was the Elite 1 Rey Mysterio one, so of course it was all black. And as you can see, he got a lot of detail on there. On the wrist tape part of the glove, it says Styles in white. I gotta tell you, I do not know how he did this with a paintbrush. It is so small, and it does have a lot of detailing in it. It is similar to the font AJ uses. And then on the glove itself, it says AJ, if you can make that out. So, yeah, there you go. And then it's got black underneath it, and then a white triangle surrounding it. It is like that on the other side as well with the wrist tape and the glove. And another thing Burnoutinc did was he painted the inside of the glove white. You're probably wondering, well, where is the design on the inside of the glove? Well, as we know, AJ Styles does have the designs on the inside of his glove, but that, I'm not sure if that is very possible to paint inside such a small part of the figure. I asked Burnoutinc, and I told him he didn't have to do that because that is just way too much work, and plus when I'm posing the figure, I'm not gonna really, you can't really even get that pose where he does with the both hands, so I don't think that that's too big of a missed detail, but the white does look good on the inside of the glove. Now this is probably where I say Chase excels best in small detail. So we have the AJ tattoo here, which looks like an extremely difficult font to paint. It's got a lot of small details in there, like the bit of paint missing along the J. But it does look really good, but this is just crazy. Like I said with the gloves, I don't know how he painted that with a brush. I honestly don't know how he painted this with a brush. This is not a decal. It's got the dates of, I believe, all of his kids' birthdays. That's just insane that he was able to get this onto the figure. I was contemplating telling him that he didn't have to do this, but it turned out great. Onto his belt, which is painted on. You got a lot of small details in there, like the little X right there in the middle. And then it's a white paint with some black, or it's a black paint with some white outline, and then you've got the stop right there on both sides. Onto the back, the belt design continues. Really great paint work. It's all even. It looks great. Onto the first side of tight designs, it says Styles right here, which goes down to here, but it is covered up by the knee pad, which he does wear. At first, well, Chase painted the design. He put the knee pad over it, and then he put the letters over the knee pad. Nothing against him. I just didn't think that looked good. I think it looks better like this, and I believe his tights do even get cut off in real life by the knee pad. If not, I still think this looks really great. A lot of great detailing into this font on the tights, as you can see. A lot of small white lines in between some of the letters. And if you can make out the S right there, sort of hard to with the knee pad. Really great. Now onto the other side of the tights, and he actually painted this, I believe, the night AJ Styles debuted in the Royal Rumble. That's when he was going to finish up this custom. So it's the one logo right here, which actually does go into the knee joint, which is just great. And then it's got phenomenal on the inside. I think this might even be smaller than the tattoos that he has. Just crazy. You know, I've tried painting before. I couldn't do some big designs. This is insane. It's kind of weird that he's able to do this. I really do credit Chase for being such a great customizer for just little detail like this. Onto one of the kick pads, it says phenomenal. Small detail, again, looks great. The kick pad is painted black right over here, which goes down to the sole part. I believe that's on the other side as well. Then on the other one, it just has one with a white and red outline, also painted black over here. Or I'm sorry, it's painted red because the Shawn Michaels boots are black. Taking a look at the articulation, the head does rotate all the way, even with the hairpiece. It does look up and down a little bit. It's on a ball joint, so not that much. The shoulder does rotate 360. It does come out to the side about this far. It goes down that much. He does rotate at the top of his bicep. He has a single jointed elbow. I think that if Mattel figures were to have double jointed elbows, we could have definitely gotten that AJ pose. And he does rotate at the painted glove, and it does hinge up and down. No paint chipping whatsoever on these joints. There's an ab crunch which goes this far down and then this far back. He's got waist articulation which spins all the way around, not chipping any of the paint on the belt. His legs go up about this far and to the side about that much, a really good amount. And he has a double jointed knee, which is a little bit hinged by the knee pad. You can actually make out the S right there on the Styles. He does rotate at the top of the kick pad, and just like the recent Mattel figures, the foot doesn't really move that much far and back. I don't even want to force it with the paint on. And the ankle rock, not much, but just a little bit. Again, thank you, Burnoutinc, so much for making me this custom. I really do appreciate all the hard work that you put into this. I'm very satisfied. Probably one of my favorite customs. Really cool to finally have an AJ Styles in my collection. I want to thank you guys for watching. His Instagram is right here, and his YouTube channel is linked down below. Thank you guys for watching this review. I really appreciate it. As always, drive safe.